Coffee, tea, soda, energy drinks. However you get your fix, caffeine is ingrained in many people's lifestyles. That includes an estimated 80% of the epilepsy population. Since caffeine stimulates brain activity, research has looked into whether it could trigger seizures. A few case studies show it does, if taken in excessive amounts. In one case, a woman drank 91 cans of Diet Coke in one day. She went into status epilepticus, which is one seizure lasting 10 minutes or longer, or 2 seizures within 30 minutes. She recovered and remained seizure-free. In another example, a man with controlled epilepsy started drinking 4 pints of Peach Diet Snapple iced tea in one day to cut calories, and his seizures returned. But newer research is saying those are extreme examples.
Coffee doesn't trigger seizures.
Dr. Astrid Nellig at the French National Institute for Medical Research is one of 3 doctors who presented at the European Congress on Epileptology in Vienna. She has been studying this very idea for 35 years.
In fact, it became one of my passions, and I never quit it.
Research has focused largely on one thing, a hormone in the body called adenosine. It makes us sleepy. Seizures trigger a surge in adenosine, leaving people groggy. Caffeine interferes by waking us up. But is there a correlation? Dr. Nellig says it's hard to pick on caffeine specifically because there's already a number of things that can cause seizures. They're called precipitating factors. Someone misses a dose of medication, stays up too late, or drinks alcohol. If one or more of those triggers seizures in someone, adding caffeine to the mix is one more thing the brain has to handle.
You might become more sensitive to coffee and caffeine because your whole system is already more sensitive.
It's not just the brain. The liver has a role in this. The liver metabolizes caffeine, and different people can tolerate more coffee than others because they metabolize it differently. A study in Norway, led by Dr. Christian Samsonsen at St. Olavs Hospital, Trondheim University Hospital, evaluated caffeine consumption and seizure occurrence. He found there was no strong relationship between caffeine consumed and the risk for having a seizure. Research is still limited and doesn't take into effect cream and sugar for one. Then there's the geographical areas, level of roast, and chemistry of the drink.
Very difficult to compare a study that has been performed in Italy, where they mostly drink espresso.
Different countries and cultures make this brain stimulator a difficult thing to measure. But for most people with epilepsy, Dr. Nellig says they can be pretty sure that drinking their usual amounts of a caffeinated beverage won't increase their chances of having a seizure in any major way.